Hi everyone, welcome back to Connect Conversations, styled by Infinite Gents Grooming in Finiston. 25% off your first haircut when booking through the Booksy app. Today, I am joined by special guests from the world of professional boxing and also a law graduate. Today we're going to be chatting through law, professional boxing, and I'm delighted to be joined by Mr. Axel Ngoy. How are we, mate?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on, taking the time to come on and obviously talk your journey into pro boxing and then obviously the journey into law. So talk to me. So obviously law is where you kind of started. What pulled you into that and what then made you almost step slightly into the boxing side of things?
I've been wanting to do law since I was in high school. So I originally started off, I wanted to be a doctor, but wasn't the best of biology. So then went over, you had your pastor care teacher.
Yep.
Spoke with him and we decided to go down the law route, and ever since then I've just been on that journey.
Yeah.
And I picked up basketball while I was at uni, about 1 or 2 months. Boxing.
Yeah.
While I was at uni, 1 or 2 months before COVID.
Okay.
I went over to WDP, started boxing, and first thing I asked Harry, the head coach there, was, "Can I fight?" And he was like, "Yeah, just keep training."
Yep.
Obviously COVID happened, and throughout COVID I just did uni and kept on training. And
How did you find law school? How's that? Is that quite tough?
I mean, yeah.
Is it as tough as people make out? Because obviously if you hear various things from different people. So obviously, what's your experiences?
I think it's okay. I think you have subjects that you won't like, that makes it tough, but you have other subjects you do like, which makes it a lot easy. So mixture of both.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And in terms of the sports side of things, you'd mentioned basketball. You did play basketball though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I played in high school mostly.
Enjoy that?
Yeah, it was fun. It was really good. Yeah.
What's your team? Do you have a team?
The support.
Yeah. Did you follow any?
More a player. I did really like Nate Robinson.
Okay.
When he was playing. He was one of my favourite players.
Okay, cool. And would you say your game kind of is similar to his? Or that's what you would like? It's obviously not at the same level, but similar to him?
It wasn't at the same level, but everybody in the NBA is about, 6'6", 6'4". He was 5'9", so that's why I like.
You're like, that's a similar size.
So if he could make it, I always thought, well, I can make it then.
Yeah, it's like, why can't I do it?
Yeah, exactly. But he could dunk and I can't dunk.
So, mentioned We Don't Play, Mr. Harry, the main man, the boss. Is that where it began for you then?
Yeah, I went to him first. Was introduced by, I forgot the girl's name, but she introduced me to Harry, and then from there just started training.
Yep. And how has he been for your development, not only as a boxer but also as a person?
It's been good. Taught me a lot, just about like PTing, because I also PT there as well, like what to do. In terms of boxing, like fighting, he introduced me to amateur club Rob Roy. From there, when I wanted to turn pro, introduced me to Paul Fellows Jr., who is my head coach now for boxing. Yeah,
and Harry almost had that belief in you, and obviously you're working alongside him now as well.
Yeah.
You had never done boxing before going there, had you?
No, never in my life, no.
And did you see it turning out? Obviously, you know, going professional, going pro. Did you ever think this could be a thing?
I had kind of an incline when I sparred some boys like from the Scotland team. Like I didn't win the spars, but the fact that I could stay there, do 3-4 rounds.
You hold your own?
Yeah, I could hold my own. So I was like, you know what? They've always been doing it their whole life, and I haven't. Well, okay, I'm good enough to last 3-4 rounds. Then why not just go for it?
Yeah, no, for sure. Was there a turning point when you realised that boxing wasn't just a hobby? You know, it wasn't just something you done every single week or twice a week to do it. Was there a turning point for you? Was it sparring or was it something else?
I think mostly sparring, and then the fact that like every day, every week, I'm always training, and then I'll turn my training more specifically to fighting and boxing. Yeah. And then that's when I knew, okay, I can't get out of my head, so I might as well just go for it.
And how do you find balancing the law side of things with boxing? You know, you need good time management, you know, good discipline. How do you find that?
I think in amateur it was tough, because amateur you could have a fight every week or be asked to fight every week, and then if you have school and uni, then that could be tough. Whereas with going pro now, it's like I would know 3-4 months ahead of time, my schedule for my diploma and then my schedule for fighting. So if I can't do it because I know I'm going to have exams, then I won't pick to do a fight then and maybe do it a bit later.
What's the most important connection you would say you've made so far in the boxing world?
Ooh.
Be careful how you answer this.
Yeah. I think I'm just starting my journey, so I don't really have one yet.
Obviously, it is very soon, but you know,
Yeah.
if you'd like to say who's the most influence on you so far? It doesn't even need to be one person; it could be multiple.
I'd have to say the coaches at Rob Roy.
Yeah.
Harry is one of them. Definitely Paul.
Yeah.
Paul Fellows Jr. Like they've been the main guys that have kind of pushed me, got me to where I am today.
And deciding to then turn pro, were you worried at all, or were you like, nah, I'm going to do this?
No, I wasn't worried.
Because you're obviously a confident guy.
Yeah.
You know, you see that in your coaching, you know, your social media.
Yeah.
Obviously important when you're training people that, you know, especially myself in here, you know, you display that confident persona, and it also makes you approachable to people as well.
Fair enough,
Yeah. What surprised you most about going pro? You know, what was the big things that really maybe took you off guard?
I don't think anything took me off guard. I think more is I was nervous the first fight. I was surprised about that, being nervous, but
As I said, you're a confident guy,
yeah.
so
I've fought in front of a lot of people before, so doing it for my first fight in Radisson, it wasn't too much of an issue. It's just another day, another fight.
So we'll kind of go into that then. So let's talk pre-fight then, the lead up to that fight. What was training like for it?
It was intense.
A real change up from the amateur side?
Yeah.
Different level?
Different level, 100%. I did have to cut a little bit more weight than usual, so that was that put a toll on me. And then you obviously, because you're running so much, knees could be hurting, your body's hurting,
you're running a lot, mate. I think you know, obviously, I don't know, it's not my circles, more kind of Harry, you don't play in yourself, but you know, how much running you were actually doing, mate. Like, I swear it was like at one point I was like, you were like, I went to run, I seen your Instagram in the morning, you'd went to run, I swear you'd went to run in the afternoon, and you're also like, another run at night, and I was like, God, this guy's run all day.
Yeah, I think, but for me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, running helps cut the weight more than anything else, so that's why I do sprints or long distance runs if I really want to like shed a lot of weight. I only had about 6 weeks notice before the fight, so that kind of
short turnaround.
Yeah, short turnaround from signing, then boom, you're fighting. So like, well, had to run a lot.
Yeah, so obviously running. Talk me through fight week, lead up to that fight, a few days before. When did the nerves start to build?
No nerves the whole week until
till fight day. Or fight
2
night,
minutes,
like.
literally walking up to the ring. Then I'm like, shit. 2 minutes, and then go in. Usually, even in amateur, you're nervous, and then you get hit, and then I'm like, oh, I'm in a fight now.
Yeah.
And then it all goes away. Now you're like, I'm awake.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't really kick in until you're actually in there.
Yeah, something Harry spoke about with me, not even specific to yourself, but it was like, you know, everybody get a game plan until they get hit.
That's true, 100%.
And that's one of the things he always says to me.
Yeah.
And what was that like for yourself then? Obviously then the walkout, get into the ring, get into the fight, that first hit, did it almost, you're like, yep, I'm here, or did it kind of shake you a little bit and get you, no, I'm here to win?
It's just more like, yeah, I'm here, like, here we go. The gloves were smaller as well, so that's kind of one thing I wanted to see if like getting hit with like gloves would be sore or not.
Yeah.
So once I got hit, I was like, oh, I'm okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Get to work.
And obviously boxing not being a lot of people's sport or not knowing a lot about boxing, you know, I think a thing that draws a lot of people off of it is that, you know, vicious physical aspect, if you like, you know, that dog eat dog, you know, you're in there to hurt the other person at the end of the day.
100%.
That's just the profession. Is there any hesitation at all, or are you just in there to do a job, get it done?
And as in fighting, I mean, when you sit back and you think about it, I think the long-term effects, you do think about that after fighting, but I'm lucky I started a bit later.
Yeah.
You do see some of the boys that have done it, obviously, long period of time, and if depending on the type of fighter they are, there's someone who want to stand there and take hits and trade, then you're obviously going to have effects in the future. But if you're smart about it, then you should be okay.
Yeah. You got a nickname?
Not yet. I've had a few
Have you thought
suggestions.
about it?
I've thought about
What's
it.
your suggestions? What's the...
First one, it's not me, right? This is from...
Yeah, just look for that. It's not me, by the way.
It's not me. Pretty Boy Goy.
I like that.
That was the first one. Someone gave me the Black Death.
Okay.
And I used to be called Mr. Smooth
Okay.
by one of the coaches.
Okay.
So those are the three, but I've not...
You're not... Are any of those in contention, or you...
Nah,
You're going to need to come up with one eventually, mate.
Eventually, I'll see what one's best and that everyone likes, and then I'll go for that one.
So, tell us your Walkout song.
For
people that don't obviously know you.
Don't know. The one there was just... I'm a big DMX fan, so it was
Okay.
Dogs Are Out
Yeah.
by DMX. You know,
Set the tone.
Set the tone, yeah. I think it does display how I do fight. I'm kind of rough and like in there and wanting to fight, so it's good.
I like that. And who's your... If you had to kind of look up to people in the boxing world, who you've seen, you know, who do you look up to? Who do you, in the boxing world, do you see yourself, or like, you know, that's similar to the Nate Robinson conversation?
Yeah.
Who do you look up to?
I look up to Terence Crawford. He's up there. He's really good. Pernell Whitaker, Dimitri Pirog.
Okay.
He was good. Canelo, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
You've got to pick Canelo. And I do like Gervonta Davis.
Cool. Yeah. No, excellent. Was there a kind of moment when you got that first victory? Obviously, winning your first pro fight.
Yeah.
That's such a huge thing. Probably a massive release of emotion for yourself. So much hard work, the runs, the training, the cutting.
Yeah.
Obviously, the nervousness then on that fight night to then get the victory, to get that first one ticked off.
Yeah.
Talk me through that.
Like how I felt. I mean, it was good. The fact that we've talked about it with Harry for so long, from like day one I started, this is like 2019 till now.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it's like we spoke it into existence, the fact that it's happened, just feels good.
Yeah, it's like positive affirmations, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's something, you know, I hear quite a lot nowadays, is really believing in yourself, backing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, when people talk that negative talk about themselves, they almost speak that into existence, you know.
Exactly,
But I feel yourself, you know, positive talk, I'm going in there to win. I'm not coming out unless I win. I'm going to give everything. It seems like you've really done that to get the victory. What was the feedback from family, friends? Obviously, I've seen it. You know, you'd so many comments and so many people supporting you. How does that feel, having that level of support starting out?
Feels good. Feels really good. And the fact that people are actually interested, that's like it's always a surprise. So I was happy the fact that I had a good amount of people that are supporting me, and I just hope that continues.
Yeah, and obviously you've received so much support. How do you not let the hype get to you then? Because obviously you're, as I said, confident guy. You know, you've got the look, you've got the attitude, the discipline. How do you not let that hype overtake you, if you like? What do you think the keys are?
Just stay humble and just be a nice person, be a nice guy.
Yeah. I think that's something Harry promotes a lot at We Don't Play is that community feel, that humble. You know, I never see anyone in that gym that's not humble.
Exactly, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I remember the first time I walked in there and I got a real feel for the place in terms of that environment that you work in, train in.
Yeah.
And the first day I walked in, there was 3 guys there, not even Harry, who I didn't know, and they all just stopped what they were doing to give me a fist bump and say hello.
Yeah.
And right away you just felt comfortable and you felt that you could be the person you wanted to be in there. You didn't have to sit in a corner and kind of wait on somebody talking to you. They were just so open and welcoming.
Yeah.
How do you feel that environment helps people like myself, younger boxers that maybe have never done the sport?
Yeah.
How do you feel that has an effect on them?
I think it has a positive effect. A lot of people are nervous just going into like a gym, so it's nice to go somewhere where you walk in and everybody's friendly, comes up and talk to you first rather than you try to make the first move because you could be nervous. So it's good. And that fist pump he always stresses that, so you don't leave that fist pump in your coach, or you come in, fist bump everyone, say hello.
Yeah.
So it does help build a community.
Yeah, he literally fist bumps me after every round. Even when he's gassed me out, like I'm literally like I'm throwing nothing at him, and I'm like, I've done terrible. I'm like, I'm so sorry, mate. It's like I'm not on it, and he's like, nah, no, get your head up and all that, and he's like pushing me. He's like, come on. Talk about yourself, winning that first pro fight. What does the future hold? Where do you want to take yourself? Where do you see yourself?
See yourself. I do want to eventually go for the Celtic title and then go for the British if I can get it within like 10 fights or 15. We'll see, but that's the aim. Like to at least get those two belts.
Yeah,
and
it's really good to aim high. And listen, man, I'm sure you'll get there. As I said, I know I've got an insight into how much you actually care about it, how much discipline you have, and your attitude towards it is incredible. Really inspiring. In terms of getting there, what do you think you need to do? Is there anything you need to change, or just stay on the path you're on?
Maybe stay on the path I'm on. Just train more and harder, I guess.
Work harder, train harder. Yeah, I love that. Do you see yourself going bigger and beyond the Celtic title and the
British?
Yeah, do you feel yourself going beyond that? I know it's obviously a lot in the future, but there's nothing wrong with, as I said, positive affirmations, putting out into the world and getting it back.
I think I've seen some guys that are pro boxers up in a big stage, and I do believe that I could be in there with them.
Yeah.
For 6, 10 rounds, 12, I think I could do it. So
yeah,
I do see myself going further.
Yeah.
So you just have to hope for the best, and hopefully that opportunity comes.
Yep, 100%. You put in the work and the rewards will come. What success would look like for you then? Those titles?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your message? Do you give anyone torn between taking the safe route, and not trying new things like boxing? What's your message to them?
Do it. You only live once. There's no point in thinking twice or being scared. I think especially boxing, compared to like basketball and football, people are scared to get hit. And boxing's taught me when you get hit, you're still alive, you're fine. So like with anything else you do in life, well, you're going to be okay. Whether you fail or not, it doesn't really matter. It's who you become. As cliche as that is. It's who you become after. So I 100% think whatever it is you want to do, just do it. Don't think twice about it.
Something I've not really touched on with you, I asked you, what were your biggest struggles growing up through school, then getting into boxing?
I think for me definitely was when you're playing sports, not having my parents there, just to be at my games or even at my boxing matches if not there.
Yeah.
That can I guess make you feel kind of sad.
Yeah.
I just wish they were there most of the time for most of my fights or football matches or basketball matches, but I understand why they couldn't, but I wish they were, to be honest. It would have been amazing. Yeah.
And in terms of that, did they get to see you in the pro boxing fight?
No, they weren't able to see me.
Okay.
But hopefully my next one they will.
Listen, 100%, mate. Like, you're going to take it from strength to strength, so they'll be there, bro, 100%, and they'll join that big supportive community that you've got around you just now. Let's go into a wee bit of the kind of fun stuff at the end. It's actually questions I'm not prepared you for. It's just, they're around boxing, bro, so they're all fun. Who's the top 3 boxers of all time?
For me?
Yeah, for you personally.
I'm going to pick Terence.
Okay.
Terence Crawford. Muhammad Ali of all time. And I'm going to pick Floyd Mayweather. It's a bit controversial, but I'm going to pick Floyd Mayweather.
Nice. Yeah. If you had to, so you've obviously got the haymaker.
Yeah.
If you had to name a punch after yourself, what would you name it?
The Axe.
Mate, I love that. I love that.
Axe, probably, yeah.
If you could name a gym now, we don't play, so we respect we don't play is up there. Obviously, if you had to have your own brand, if you like, your own boxing brand, and what would you call it?
I don't even know.
It's questions to think about, mate.
If I had my own gym, what would I call it?
Yeah, your own gym, your own brand.
Get Fly.
Okay, Get Fly. Okay,
Get Fly,
okay, yeah. I like it. Listen, obviously you have your fight coming up, hopefully in the next kind of 3-4 months or whatever.
Yeah.
In your second fight, we're all rooting for you in terms of getting that next dub, getting that big victory. Good luck for the future. Thank you so much for taking the time today. Come on and kind of chat your story, get into pro boxing. I really appreciate your time and thanks for coming on, mate.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.